What's going on, guys? I'm Renegade. Now, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. If you're a longtime subscriber, you're used to seeing me talking about random topics and talking about motorcycles and doing motorcycle builds and projects on cars. That's not this video. But if you stick around to the end, I promise there'll be a tie-in. You'll see why all this is pertinent. On top of being a mechanic and doing custom builds and everything, I'm also an artist. That's kind of boring. Hang on. Give you something better to look at. That's more interesting. Yes, I'm also an artist. In fact, that is my first love. I've been doing art since I was a kid, actually. My mom will tell a story about how, when I was a little kid, even before I knew what colors were named, I would pile all of my building blocks by color instead of by shape or by anything else. I was always separating them by color. I don't know. Luckily, I was born to a very artistic family. My mother is artistic and does crafts. She actually has her own website and craft company. She does custom things. My grandmother is an artist. Her parents, my great-grandfather and my great-grandmother, both artists. So I kind of come by it naturally. And luckily, they've all been very supportive of me wanting to be an artist, wanting to learn all these different things. In fact, my grandmother, when I was living with her in Maryland during the summers, actually helped me to do different projects and then would help me enter them into the Montgomery County Agricultural Fair in Maryland. And I won a bunch of prizes there, which is always really cool, kind of helps fuel the fire, like, hey, people actually appreciate stuff, so let's do this. But I didn't really take any art classes. It's kind of all self-taught. I did take some in high school. I should say, in school, getting to art classes are difficult because, it's the easy class. So those who actually want to be in the class have to compete with people who want the easy class, the easy A, whatever. So I actually didn't take Art 1 until I was in junior year. And then I took 3 years of art the next year. So I had the full course load, just in a different order as everyone else. Whatever. I was planning on going to school for art, and that didn't work out once I went to the community college here. I might have failed every art class. Rude. But yet, it still remains a serious passion of mine. Something that I focus on probably just as much, if not more, than building motorcycles and doing cool cars. Unfortunately, living here in Cape May County, a lot of people want the same kind of tourist-friendly things. It's a lighthouse, it's a beach scene, it's the lifeguard rowboat. I'm so sick and tired of seeing that stuff, and it's just not my style. So, never mind that, But that means that my art doesn't sell. It's not as desired here, which makes things even more difficult because, of course, art is very expensive, and to go elsewhere with your art is way more money. But with my art, I've always wanted to show a message. Much like my YouTube channel. I want to convey a message to the viewer. I want them to start thinking about things in a slightly different way. Maybe bring awareness to something that they didn't think about before. I have one piece called Hiding the Pain. It's a razor blade floating in water with blood. The idea was I wanted to show that some people are hiding pain and suffering. They don't want it to be seen, but it's still there. And I want people to be aware that it exists and want people who are suffering with it to know that hey, you're not alone. And it's okay to talk about this stuff. It's okay to feel this way. You know, a lot of my pieces, I want to show an attitude about something. I want to make you think about something. I want you to view an object in a different way. You know, I'm not all about, hey, let's make this pretty. You know, I want you to think. Art is about emotion. Art is about communication through a visual. It's about expressing yourself. So that's what I do. Obviously, like I said, it hasn't gotten me a whole lot of recognition in my area. But, you know, it is what it is. Now, of course, that's not to say that I've gotten zero recognition. I've actually had some pretty cool encounters with other artists. You know, I know a few of the local artists who are here and have made a good, you know, good name for themselves. A couple of artists who I went to school with actually went on to become tattoo artists and now run the only tattoo shop ever open in Cape May. Very cool shop. If you're in the area and you want to get a tattoo, I highly suggest them. Call ahead though, because they're majorly popular and they got a lot of business. I have a tattoo coming up. I had to wait, 4 months? I had to wait almost 5 months for an appointment. I also did a portrait of the artist, Alexis Fraser, that I showed her, she loved, she featured it. This was back before she became Lipstick Lex, and now has a ton of recognition. And of course, probably my favorite, and like the biggest deal for me, was I did a portrait of one of my favorite contemporary artists. And of course, put it up online and showed her, as I do with anybody I do a portrait of. Did a portrait of Laura Zombie. And I am a huge fan of her art. And yeah, it got featured. And I was mind blown, like beyond belief. Very cool. So I'm working on it. I'm working on trying to get my name out there more as an artist as well. I'm trying to get somewhere with the art. Because that's been my goal for pretty much all my life. Was I want to be an artist. I want to make money with my art. And I want mainly to spread my message that I want to show through my art. You know, things like this. This might be a really cool visual piece. And I'm loving it. But there are other pieces I have that mean more. An example, which I need to touch up, would be this piece. There's a message in this piece. This is the type of thing I want to show. But I'm getting there. Currently, I actually have a bunch of art up in a gallery in Wildwood. And it's amazing to me because time after time after time I've been told I need to change my style, I need to change my subject matter. And of course, I keep telling people, who am I? I'm Renegade. I do what I want. It's my art. I'm doing it my way. But now, my art is in a gallery in Wildwood. And, even cooler, is that starting Friday, February 7th, that's this Friday, I'm going to have a piece up in an art show in Philadelphia at a place called Eyes Gallery. And I'll leave the link to the website in the description, as well as the address. It's going to be part of an art show called Love Thing. And my piece is going to be a bit different than what I'm imagining everyone else is going to have. But hey, that's me, right? A little different, a little skewed. So that's going to be really cool, and I'm hoping it's going to be a huge opportunity for me. So, also, if you happen to be in the Philadelphia area, come the 7th, swing on by. The gallery opening is at 5 to 8, and I will be there. This has been one of my main goals, art. You know, working on motorcycles, it's something that I absolutely have a passion for. I love doing it so much. I love the result. I love playing with motorcycles. I love thinking differently. You know, think differently to accomplish these really cool things. So at least I think they're cool, and hopefully you guys do too. But art's always been the main passion. And art trickles through to everything else. Projects I've done, like the XJ, like the Ninja 500 that I was working on, like the Suzuki Intruder, like the Maxim. I bring a lot of the thoughts that I have as an artist to those projects. You know, I think about aesthetics, making sure that everything works together. It's not just the functionality, but it's the flow. It's great if it functions, but it's got to look nice too. That being said, it also can't just look pretty and not work. It's got to be balanced. But because of my roots as an artist, I'm able to attack these projects with that in my mind. How to do things and make them look nicer. Maybe I'll come up with an idea that someone else might not think of. But I do, because I'm looking at something in a different way. I'm looking at things in a more aesthetic or art-natured way. Hopefully, you guys see that. And maybe now, when you guys look at a project I've done, you'll see and understand, like, hey, that's where this influence comes from. So yeah, one of my two major passions in life. Obviously, motorcycles and cars, working on them as a mechanic, as somebody customizing things and doing cool builds. The other one, art. I love sitting down and painting or drawing. I mean, I got this piece behind me. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Hang on. Got this piece right here, which I did in pen. If you look real carefully, if I can show it at a good angle. Yeah. That's ballpoint pen. A lot of work. So, yeah. One more thing you guys didn't know about your buddy Renegade, huh? Maybe you know it because you saw it in a previous video. What do I know? But yeah. I'm really hoping that more things come of this. I've had a few touches of, I don't want to quite call it success, but hints of success. And I got some really cool ideas in my head and written down and started that I'm really hoping will become a big thing one day. Obviously, you know that I'm still working on motorcycle projects. It's cold, so it's a little bit different. But they're still going to happen. Trying to do both at the same time. So guys, I hope you all liked this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload another video. And of course, please leave any comments, questions, anything down below. I'll always get them. And like I said, if anybody's in the Philadelphia area, come see me at the Eyes Gallery on Friday. Until next time, y'all keep rock and rolling. I want to keep taking care of business. See you in the next one.